Students, today I will teach you exercise 4.2 for the second PU students, as we have finished the 4.1 in the last video. So let's start the 4.2 example first. So in this chapter, this exercise is most important because in the final exam one question definitely come from this exercise for the 10 marks. Alright, so I'll teach you first examples, afterwards we'll solve the exercise. So we have so many important questions that I will give you important question in the at last. So this is example 14. As you know, this is I have written here, this is very important. So let's start to solve this. Prove that this exercise is based on some properties of the determinants. So just I will explain, and in between I will clear your doubts or whatever the properties in the exercise, I will clear it. Okay, so just two properties I will explain here now. If you have the same row and the same column, the determinant's value is 0 always. This is property 5th. You can see ABC and ABC. If here you have the same row or the same column, that means that always this value should be 0. All right, so you know this is a property 5th, and so many properties are there in between. Like you have suppose you have other if you are interchanging the row and the column, you have a question 604 and 15 minus 7. If you are interchanging the row 604, you are writing here in the third row or interchanging, so the value of determinants is always minus. All right, this is determinant 1, that would be minus determinant 1. So if you interchange the value, the determinant's value will always be 0. So this kind of properties is given in this textbook. I will explain in the question only. Okay, then you will understand easily. So let us start to solve the exam on exercise. See, like this 10th example. I will explain in here only because this is very easy question. You have the value, show that excuse me, a b c a plus 2x b plus 2y and x, y, z. So I'm separating these first determinants in a particular normal form. So a, b, c, this b, this c I will write separately. X, y, z. There is a plus sign in between, I will write outside this matrix. Then again a, b, c, this same thing. 2x, 2y, 2z will be here. 2y, 2z, and x, y, z as it is. Okay, now you can see over here we have the same row here, that what I taught you in property 5. If you have a same row, the value is 0. You have also check out if we can take out the 2 common here, then x, y, z here. Okay, so first we will take the 2 common. Okay, 0 plus you write here a, b, c, x, y, z, x, y, z. Okay, now you can see here also the same row, both same row, that means value is always 0. So answer is 0 only. Okay, so this is property 5 of the determinants. Now I'll teach you the other properties or other example. Like you have example this one 14th. Okay, you have they have given some question in a determinants, and you have to prove the answer is 4abc. all right, so this is very important question. So let's solve. Prove that the question is in a determinants b plus c, a, b, c plus a, here b, c, a plus b. And what we have to prove here, we have to prove 4abc would be the answer. Now let's start. First we'll take this side, this determinants. So the given determinants value is b plus c, a, b, c plus a, b, c, a plus b. All right, as I taught you in a last chapter matrix, we have to make our own formula, right? R1 tends to like that, C1 tends to. So here also we have to make our same conditions to make one value should be 0, then we solve by the determinants formula. So I will apply some formula from my side only. This formula is not given in the textbook. You can make your own formula and solve this easily. So I am making R1 tends to R1 minus R2. R1 means row 1. In row 1 I am subtracting R2, alright, and I am subtracting R3 also. This formula we can apply. We can subtract two values together here. Okay, so you can see I can write like this. We are applying the formula on the row 1, so would be B plus C minus B minus C. Okay, these two value I am subtracting. Okay, that this thing I will subtract here would be A minus C minus A, because minus multiplying inside, and minus C. Here is A minus B minus A minus B, and apart from that other row would be as it is. Okay, now we'll solve this one. So we'll get here this C cancel, B cancel, we'll get here 0, B, C. Here here you can see what is going to be cancelled, A, and we have a 2 minus C, and here what is going to cancel, A, that we have minus 2B. Here is C plus A, B, C, A plus B. Now I am going to apply here the determinants formula to solve these questions. Okay, as I taught you, the first row we are preferring. This is our A11, this is A12, and this is A13. All right, so I'm going to apply this one A11 as we have. You know the formula I taught you in the last video. So this would be 0 multiplying this cross multiplication. Okay, so C plus A gets multiplied with this one, A plus B, and in between minus sign, and C into B would be CV. Got it? Now in between minus sign, but we already have the minus 2C, so we have to write in a bracket, and inside the bracket this get multiplied with this one. Alright, leave this row, leave this column, then B gets multiplied with AB. We will get AB plus B square and minus of CB. Okay, then this minus 2, in between we have a plus sign after the third value, but we have the value here minus 2B, so we'll write in a bracket, and here leave this column, this row. Now multiply these two, BC. Okay, BC multiply C with this, minus C gets multiplied with C plus A. Whatever the subtracting value, I'm writing separately in a bracket. 0 gets multiplied with this bracket, is whole value would be 0. Okay, so no need to write this again. I'm going to solve from here. Determinants, you can see minus plus 2C, and what we have inside it, AB plus B square minus CB. Okay, this plus minus, so what we have, 2B, in the bracket we have BC minus C square minus CA. Now this 2C and 2B gets multiplied inside, so we will get 2C multiply with this one, we will get 2ABC plus this multiply with this. Now this one would be 2B square C minus 2C square B. This 2B multiply with this one, we'll get 2B square C, then here minus plus 2BC square, then minus plus, we have 2ABC. Okay, this one multiply with this. Okay, now you can see which is a similar value with the opposite sign, it get cancelled. As you know, 2B square C is a negative, 2B square is a positive, get cancelled, right? Here 2C square B, here 2C square B, positive negative cancel. What we have, 2BC and 2BC we are adding, so we'll get determinants 4ABC. Now hence prove. What we have to prove here, you can see we have to prove 4BC, or we got it 4BC. I hope you understand this condition. As I have written here, R1 tends to R1 minus R2 R3. This is my own formula. This is not given in the textbook. You can make your own formula. Any formula you can make it. Just you have to prove whatever given in the a question. Okay, so I'm going to solve the exercise question now. So you can see in this one, using the property the determinants without expanding, exercise 1 to 7. So we need to solve this using the property. All right, you can apply any formula. So this is very easy. I'm teaching the very tough question, which is started from the question number 8 to question number 14. Okay, so I'm going to teach you question number 8 first. Question 8. Okay, question 8 is 1 1 1 a b c a square b square c square. Okay, what we have to prove? A minus b. Here is b minus c and c minus a. Okay, so you can see this is the question 8. Okay, now here whenever you have one column 0 or the any row 0, you can subtract it r1 minus r2 or r2 minus r3, all right, or c1 minus c2 or c2 minus, if you have in a column 1 1 1 like that. Okay, so we have the value in a row form 1 1, so I am going to apply the r1 formula. So I am going to apply the formula for the r2 tends to r2 minus r1 and r3 tends to r3 minus r1. Okay, both I am subtracting, or you can r2 भी लिख सकते हैं, we can write r2. So now subtract, we'll get here 1 a square as it is. Here what is the condition? R2 minus r1. This is r2, this is r1. Now subtract 1 minus 1 b minus a, b square minus a square. Okay, this b square minus a square. Now r3 minus r2, r3 minus r2. Again 1 minus 1 c minus a, c square minus a square. Okay, now again what we'll get after solving this determinants? We will get here 1 a square 0 0 b minus a, b square means a square minus b square formula you can apply. What is the formula of a minus b? A minus a, b minus a and b plus a, like that. I will write neatly here, wait, if you'll get confused otherwise. 1 0 0 1 minus 1 0 a square, here b minus a, here is b plus a into b minus a. Okay, a square b minus b square formula I applied here, as you have learned in a 10th standard, that formula. C minus formula is c minus a into c plus a, like that. Okay, now you can see over here what is common bracket, b minus a, b minus a. Here is c minus a, c minus a, so we can take it out common. Okay, so what we'll get here, we have taken common here b minus a and c minus a common. Okay, now what we got inside value is 1 a square, down value is 0 1, because b minus a we have taken common here also, so 0 1 b plus a, 0 1 b plus a. Now what is left here? 0 1 c plus a, 0 1 c plus a. Okay, now I will apply the determinants formula, as I am taking this formula here, a11 a11 a12 a13, this like that I am going to apply. So only this need to solve, no need to solve this, because already the value is 0. If we'll multiply, the answer would be 0. So I'm just solving for the 1. So we have b minus a, c minus a. I'm solving for the 1. This also would be in a bracket. This, if I'm taking this one, considering this a11, this gets multiply c plus a minus b plus a in a bracket. Okay, so this minus get multiply inside, we will get b minus a, c minus a, here bracket c plus a minus b minus a, plus or minus a wala cancel. We have b minus a, c minus a and c minus b. Okay, now arrange this properly. What we have to prove, we need to prove a minus b, b minus c, or c minus a. So I'm taking the minus common from this two, so I will get a minus b. Okay, now what we have next is should be b minus c. So in this also I'm taking minus common, one more minus common. Okay, so multiplying minus would be b minus c, then c minus a will be as it is because no need to change, c minus is given. So minus minus plus. Okay, so what we'll get, a minus b, b minus c, and c minus a, hence proved. Okay, I hope you understand properly how to solve this kind of question. So in the next exercise, on the next video, I will teach you the 4.4 exercise. Okay, now I hope you understood this all properly, whatever I taught you. Okay, thank you.